Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktāya Namo 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 Vishnu Padaya Radhikāya Priyatmane Sri Sri Mad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Iti Namine Sri Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Aurarya Madhurya Gunai Chayuktam Varam Varenyam Purushamantam Narayanam Tam Sirata जय जय गौर हार्दिक की जय गौर महाप्रभु की जय हरिदास श्री वेदांत नारायण इति नामिने श्री कृष्ण लीला कथाने सुदाक्षम औदार्य माधुर्य गुणैश्वर्यं वरं हरे पुरुषं नारायणं त्वं शिरसा नमामि त्रिदण्डीनां भक्तशिरोमणिं च श्रीकृष्णपादाब्जहृदयकवरि चैतन्यलीलामृतसारसारं नारायणं त्वं सततं प्रपद्ये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे Let me offer millions of blessings and support of feet of Gurudev, Rupanu, Varga, Nam, Anishta, Santa, all present past future Vaishnavas, Tavat, Dandavat, Pranams, Vancha, Kalpatarubhyascha, Krupa, Sindhu, Evacha, Patithanam, Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo, Namo Namah, Dandavat, Pranam to everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Today is Saturday, syllabus. Anukam Tridandi Sanskrit was Bhakti Roop Sri Roop Siddhanti Goswami Maharaj disappeared. Then Wednesday is Indra Ekadasi. Indra Ekadasi. And 21st is New Moon Day. 2nd October is Vijayadashmi. Then 7th October is Purnima. 3rd October is Papankusha Ekadasi. So Purnima, Kartik Mass begins. Ends on 5th November. So time goes very fast. Bhakti Sri Rup Siddhanti Maharaj, our Gurudev, very great personality. Uh, we, by thinking of them, uh, we are doing a great service to them, celebrating their life. He was outspoken. He never compromised, meaning very nicely, very humbly, he is to present without any fear. Oh, they might get offended, this and that, like that. Truth, he was telling me truth. So, This is there in every tradition or in every aspect of life. In spiritual life is also like, even in the scientific community, they have big names are there, Einstein, oh, whatever Einstein says. But it is found that he is not right all the time. you know. People, scientists are beginning to understand. But it is very difficult, if you say, no, Einstein, like God. Uh, the same way in the spiritual, like in India, Western world, or even, like Vivekananda. Vivekananda went to India and from India to America. But what did he achieve? Or great personality, but influence. You know. But very difficult to talk against them. Okay, very difficult. You'll have a problem. So, but still, you need to talk. So that's why, um, but even it is not easy for everybody. But he was bold, openly bring out, you know, Murgi religion like that. They offer meat as a prasadam and serving common people, serving meat. Like that. They have, they even to the extent why put tulsi, waste time growing tulsi like that, taking care of tulsi. Instead of you can grow vegetables like that. So there are so many other things. They are incomplete, inconsistent. Whatever is incomplete is inconsistent. You know, it should be complete whole. Then it is beneficial. That's why Krishna keeps on telling in Bhagavad Gita. Like he is, he says you have to surrender to me. First, Krishna is the supreme Lord. If there is any one person, there must there must be one God. Okay? Mm. The Western tradition also accept one God, and in India also one God. It's not that too many gods. Devatas are there, but supreme Lord is one. So it has to be same one. It is not that they are saying one thing, we are saying one thing. One. So that is Krishna. Now, not because we are being attached to him or like that. The traditional, even take judo tradition. Judaism, Christianity, Islam came, right? Monotheist, they say. They are monotheist. Okay, mono meaning one, theist, one God. We are something else, but actually it's a misnomer. We are also monotheistic. Vedic tradition is truly monotheistic. Okay, it has been for some reason they portray we worship every god, every plant, every tree. They misunderstand the real understanding behind it. you know. They say, all right, uh, he is transcendent. They accept transcendent part of the God. What about immanent part of the God? The Lord is in every atom, every heart of every living entity, chicken, cow, everything. Immanent part, transcendental part. So if he's transcendent, if he's not immanent, what is he? He's incomplete. Understand? No, it's part. So part will not get you the no, incomplete. So you have to include all things. So, but if you include only, the people and they don't include, that's also wrong. That's why in the objection, Bhakti Sri Rup Siddhanti Maharaj had that, you say you take care of these people, uh, like poor and all that, like other tradition. But they kill animals, cows and all that, no. Then how, you see, compassion. Like today I was telling, any religion meaning compassion, daya, compassion, mercy is the root. Daya is the root of all uh, religion. Now why? Why is that daya? Why we have to show compassion to others? Because Lord is sitting there. Lord, we are all children of God. Suppose if there is a person, if I hurt somebody, child, you think father will be happy? Suppose, within a family, you hurt your brother or sister, you think your mother will be happy? They will feel hurt. So same way, no, I will take care of humans, I will kill animals. See, this is incomplete, vision. So that's why the fight comes fighting with this incomplete aspect. Uh, so one time, Bhakti Sri Rup Siddhanti Maharaj and then Bhakti Rakshasriya Maharaj, other, they're gone for preaching. And there Bhakti Sri Rup Siddhanti was against, boldly preaching. No, this is Vivekananda's preaching is not proper. But people, oh wow, you can say this, that. But again, next day they went and Bhakti Rakshasriya Maharaj talked and then he convinced, look, if you prove anything better than what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has started, what Krishna has started, we will accept it boldly. And that's why he was telling, he establishing. Srimad Bhagavatam has clearly described Krishna's Swayam Bhagavan. Ye te cha amshaha, ye te cha amshaha kala apumsa. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. All these avatars are either plenary portions or portions of plenary portions of the Supreme Person. But Krishna is the original personality of God. It's easy to even mathematics and all that. Anyway, there must be one Supreme Lord. And even Judaism, there's a bluish personality like that. Rhoda. Many incidences are there pointing to Krishna in the Old Testament also. Krishna Balram, India mention it. For us, we can see it Krishna Balram, but for them is something maybe. But it is the same. Huh? So the complete thing it may not be there, but points are there. Huh? And Krishna himself says in Bhagavad Gita, is the ultimate object of surrender. See, we have to surrender, surrender, surrender. Ultimately surrender to Him. Is the ultimate surrender. If we surrender to Him, then we have included everything else. Surrender to everyone. Sarva dharman parityaja mam ekam sharanam vraja. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksham isami masukya. Completely abandoning all dharma, take shelter of me alone. I will free you from the reactions of your sins. Do not lament. So, all temporary and body mind related dharma. Huh? So then he says, Manmano bhava mad bhakto. Man manav bhava, mad bhakto, madhyaji, mam namaskaru, this four things. Mame vaishasi satyam te pratijano priyosi me. Offer your mind to me. Okay, become my devotee. Uh, you know, worship me. Offer pranam. Dandavat pranam. Offer your mind to me. Become my devotee. Offer, worship me. Offer pranams to me. So, uh, and he says, Ananya Chintayanto ma. ये जना परिपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्. For those who are devoid of other desires, ananya chintayanto ma. Those who are devoid of other desires, huh? No other desires. Ye jana paripasate. Always absorbed in my contemplation of me. And tesham nityabhiyuktanam, huh? Who are worshipping me. Huh? Yoga kshemam vaham. I personally carry their necessities. I personally carry their necessities. I preserve what they presently have. I preserve what they have presently have. I protect. And whatever they lack, I will carry. Right? So, how he's giving confidence. Then, why we have to worship alone? No? We are not disregarding others. See, other devatas. You know. Because it says, Yata taror mula nischantanena truptyanti tat kanda bhuja pasha bhujo upasaka upasaka pranopaharacha yatendriya tataiva sarvahana. See, yata taror mula nischet taror mula. The root is the tree, the water. Pouring water on the root of a tree, what happens? It nourishes its trunk, branches, leaves, and everything. Give water to the root, all the branches, leaves, everybody satisfied. Exactly what they need. Suppose you give food to the stomach, nourishes the senses and body limbs. So same way, all demigods are automatically worshipped, automatically become fulfilled when one worships the Achyuta. Because all the demigods are limbs of Krishna, connected. So if you worship him, they are transferred. So that's why imagine pouring a water on one branch of a tree, or one leaf, or every leaf, every branch. Impossible. We may make a mistake, we will forget, and it will not properly done. Right? Imagine trying to feed your hand separately, your nose, your ear, your head. We will forget something and it's improper. To give food, you injection, right? Take some food, nutrient, put into the everywhere, holes in your body. You will die, understand? Whereas put into the mouth, everybody. So Same way, the demigod, why demigod, nobody is independent. Okay, nobody is independent. So if you worship to service to one who is most independent, then all the dependents are taken care of. Okay. So see, this is more complete and consistent. There is no inconsistency. This is the thing that Bhakti Sri Rup Siddhanti Maharaj was brought up. And then, then Bhakti, Bhakti Sridhar elaborated, and then they were very happy. So he was very bold personality. Mm. And it is funny. Like we saw Namacharya Das Thakur, you know, uh, very bold, very simple, very humble, very bold. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's uh, is that's why he himself inspiring all these devotees to do certain aspect to make his uh, preaching, you know, bring auspiciousness to people of this world. So we pay obeisances. Of course, we can go on. He also very scholar. He wrote commentaries on Upanishad, Vedanta Sutra, um, in Bengali. So very powerful person. We pay obeisances is not actually asking mercy, all of us to progress in bhakti. Jai Bhakti Sri Rup Siddhanti Maharaj ki Jai. So, if you have any questions, you can let me know because yesterday we did not complete it yet. Huh? So, there is no end to Haridas Thakur. Uh, uh, Leela. So, जय जय श्री गुरुदेव की जय गुरु पाद पद्म की जय गुरु वर्ग की जय गुरु परंपरा की जय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास श्री गौर हृदय नमामि नारायण पाद पंकजं करोमि नारायण पूजनं सदा वदामि नारायण नाम निर्मलं स्मरामि नारायण तत्त्वमव्ययम् जय Which Vaishnava calendar should you follow to observe Ekadasi if you live outside India? I live in Europe. Last Thursday it was Ekadasi here in India, but in Europe Ekadasi was on Wednesday. One day before, according to purebhakti.com. It is correct. Aren't we in the West following the wrong Vaishnava calendar? Which calendar is the correct one? Or are we meant to observe Ekadasi days as observed in India according to Indian calendar? Um, this is actually we understand the calendars. Um, actually, it's not only Gaudiya Math, even within India. Okay, I'm telling you this little brief history. What is happening in Madhva Sampradaya. See, Madhvacharya established 8 matas, right? And there other branches are also there. Believe me or not, they don't follow same day Ekadasi. Sometimes, more, many times the same day. Sometimes it's different. And they are trying to organize themselves. Look, we should unite and then do like that. Some talk things is going on like that. Because in one mata, even though it's Madhu Sampradaya, little bit of calculation this way, that way, they say, no, today is Ekadasi, today. So this thing is there everywhere. There is a Vaishnava Ekadasi, there is a Martha Ekadasi. You can look at it, even in India, um, calendar. Martha Ekadasi, one day before. Then Vaishnava Ekadasi afterwards. Many times it is both. Sarvesham Ekadasi, Ekadasi for everybody. So, many rules, regulations are there. That's why the main difference is that the Ekasi Titi is so amazing, so amazing, so amazing, must be respected. So you should begin before the Brahma Muhurta. Usually the day is considered Titi depending upon the sunrise. At the sunrise, whatever Titi was, that is the Titi we follow on the whole day, next day. But the Ekadasi, they calculate before 1.5 hours before, sunrise, Brahma Muhurta. Before Brahma Muhurta begins, Titi must have begin Ekadasi. Then only it is considered Ekadasi. If not, it goes to the next day, if it happens. Whereas in the other tradition, no, it's like ordinary Ekadasi, another ordinary Titi. If it is before sunrise, if it is that Titi, they accept it. So what happens? Before sunrise and after beginning of Brahma Muhurta, if it happens, then they consider that day, but we say next day. You see? So things like that. Now we are caught between. Not only that, we take America or even Australia, big countries like that. Even in India, East, Bengal sometimes one day, Bombay side another day, middle. So East Coast one day, West Coast other day, Australia. So these difficulties are there. But the best proposal, the way I can see is this rule. Okay, then no, you will not go wrong. Okay, what you do is Ekadasi means Dashami, Ekadasi, Dwadasi, 3 days, right? And our goal is was to progress in bhakti. This point is very clear, right? You want to progress in bhakti. You want only bhakti, pure devotion, Raja Prema, right? Is it not? We all agree on that. And how to get it there, how to go there. Ekadasi, following pure Ekadasi. All right. Now the problem is when and all that. That's why, because Ekadasi, Dashami Ekadasi, Dwadasi, generally Ekadasi, we take some one-time meal, right? Some grains. Like Ekadasi, you don't take anything, maybe fruit, no water, some people, water, fruits like that. Anyway, no cost, no grains, beans like that, no greens. Dwadasi one time meal. Right? Now, what about if you do this way? Because you don't know. Sometimes Dashmi is Ekadasi for some people, Ekadasi is Dwadasi for some people. You see what I'm saying? So, if you make this rule or one rule for ourselves, look, Dashmi is all right. I will take only fruit Dashmi day. Then even if it happens to be Ekadasi, you are protected. And Ekadasi day, you take fruit again. or do nirjal or fruit, no problem. You know, peanuts or you know potatoes like that. Both days, Dashami, Ekadasi, take depending upon your care. You know, fruit only or water only. Both days. Okay, both days if you follow, there is no. Don't worry about Paran. Okay, Krishna will understand. Bhagavan, oh Krishna, oh Ekadasi. I want to follow. I don't want to take a risk because the calculation, the place I am, and I don't know exact calculations and all that. I don't understand. That's why, but I want pure bhakti. I don't want to displease you. That's why. So in that mode, the parna does not care, doesn't come at all, count at all. Okay. So first day you do ekada, like that. Parna doesn't mean you have to take grains. Okay, this get it out of your. No need of taking. If you are doing nirjal, taking water is a paran. If you are taking water, taking a fruit or a nut is a paran. Okay, and you take some other, fruit, and you take a like a peanut, that's also paran, like that. Or again another fruit paran. So we can. So there is not that it is not absolutely necessary that you must take a grain. Okay, you know. Amrish Maharaj took water, Charanamrit, uh, and so like that. Krishna will understand the intent. Intent. Oh Lord, I'm incapable. Please let it, part happen in just in time. Krishna will understand. Ekasi will understand. So, but the main thing is, if it is Dashami and if it happens to be Ekadasi, we don't know. Then, if you are taking only fruit or peanuts peanuts soaked in water, some sprouts like that, see, that way that gives you strength, no gas, it will protect you. So, Dashami Ekadasi, it doesn't matter. And then same thing next day. So, you follow 2 days, that, fruits, nuts like that. Then how it matters, what calendar, what are this and that, you know. And the Trayodasi, usually that will not happen. That day you take, grains if you like, or uh, the Dwadasi, right? Dwadasi. The Ashami, Ekasi, Dwadasi. Our acharyas used to take only fruits, nuts, like that. And Ekasi may be Nirjal. So, like that, if you are very sure, yes, tomorrow is Ekadasi. But maybe 10%, maybe. Then you do 10% of it, 40% fruit, more percentage, probability that today, tomorrow, then you do nirjal, if you are doing nirjal. And the other day also you do like fruits, like 3 days. So you'll be protected and you will make progress in bhakti and you will not miss it, you know, in either case. So this is the thing. This is the best solution, best, uh, you know. So parna is not that important, but we have to take only grain. That is not valid. Main intent is following, you know, not to accept grain. Uh, you know. So it's a preparation because it is like that. If you follow, it will protect you. Uh, Otherwise, it will be very difficult. Which calendar, which day, everything has some positive aspect and also some negative aspect. You know, uh, what to do? The is a different case. But if you follow like this, it doesn't matter. You know? will be protected. Our goal is to progress in bhakti. And you should not feel, oh, maybe, So, your health wise, from every angle, I will tell you, it will protect you. huh? So, any other question? I often get severe headache once I get home if I meet with non-devotees. And I go out. But at the same time, I feel like I'm serving as an instrument to tell them about Ekadasi. Actually chanted one leg before leaving home in the morning, but I still get affected very badly. Is it because I didn't chant properly or if I made an offense someone? Please advise on what I should do. To be honest, I'm totally fine with staying at home and not meeting anyone, just focusing on my bhakti practice. But sometimes family and friends would like to spend time with me. And I would agree to meet with them after they ask a few times in a row, thinking maybe Krishna would like me to find a way to tell them about Ekadasi or Mahamantra. Now, actually, this question has been discussed uh, in Haridas Thakur and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Huh? Speaking one time, he says, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, of course, with the medium of Haridas Thakur. So, see, this is, hmm, now this is related, that's why I'm telling this question. What he's saying is, one day, Sriman Mahaprabhu, he met Mahaprabhu, Haridas Thakur in Jagannath Puri, okay? Jagannath Puri. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu meets Haridas Thakur every day. One day he met him. One day he asking Haridas Thakur, oh Haridas, in this age of Kali, the Yavanas, the number of the Muslim people, are, are non-devoteal people or anything, ordinary people, increasing, their number is increasing, and they have very bad behavior, bad qualities. They kill cows, they kill cows and they give torture. They torture cows and brahmanas, holy people, right? They're torturing holy people, brahmanas, cows, animals. And he's asking what? How their welfare will be taken care of. See, he's not complaining. See, how to stop them, stopping them doing, torturing the animals or the animal torturing the people. No. He says how to bring auspiciousness to those people. I'm worried too much about them. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu telling Haridas Thakur. Then Haridas Thakur is telling, Prabhu, oh my master, why you are worried and why you are unhappy about this? All these people, all these bad behavior people, they are elevated, they are being delivered by the Nam Abha very easily, without any effort, by the like Nama Abha, no? like uh, not Shuddha Nam, uh, Nama Abha. Huh? Uh, so, because he is telling, they say Aram, Aram, Aram. No? They do Nama Abha. No? But the devotees, they say Aram, Haram. They say. So, so they are chanting the same name. We devotees say Har Ram, Har Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. This one Har Ram, Har Ram. So so they'll be delivered easily. So now what is this Namabhas? No, semblance of the holy name. No? Namabhas. See, the chanting is done in three. Nama, Shuddha Nama, is love, with sambandha, with relation. Nama Abhas, semblance of the Nam, and then Nama Aparada, with all the offenses. Chanting the name with offenses, with Abhas, the semblance, and the pure Nam. Huh? So what is this Nama Abhas? Semblance, meaning if we don't point to the Nam, see the name refers to the personality, right? Krishna, Rama, Radha Raman, right? Hare refers to Radha, hmm? Pointing to them. But if when somebody says Haram, unknowingly, why you are a Krishna, you see, you might say, you are a Krishna, like that. So actually they are not referring to Radha or Krishna, right? They are saying the word without referring to the personality. But if they pronounce that name, that is called Namabhas. Huh? So by the thing is, the Nam is so powerful. Even if you utter without pointing to their name, right? Right? Then what happens? Its power not get lost. Huh? In Narsim Purana, it says, Dam Stridam Srahato Mlecho Arameti Punah Punah Uktvapi Mukti Mapnoti Kim Punah Shraddhaya Guna. Meaning, one time, you know, uh, one meat eater, he was in the forest. One pig came attacking him with his tusk, right? So, so that nature was with fearful. He said, "Haram, haram, haram." Then he died. But he uttered haram at the time of death. Sanketikaram. Huh? He was delivered. So, but he did not tell haram for pointing the Lord. He told Aram meaning, this is thing, what do you mean by Aram when these people say, meaning untouchable, it is impure. Ah, see, for the Muslims, the pig is considered as unholy, untouchable. That's why don't eat pig meat. So if you see pig in there, anything, oh, they go, it is considered. So the name for that is haram. I can see. Untouchable, haram, haram. Say for them, Ganga meaning impure. Ah, if you take a bath, you will go to hell. This is the, but see, that's why one time Haridas Thakur, ah, it's funny. When he was going to, Kaji was taken. You are born in a very holy, you know, uh, caste, like Muslims is very holy, much, much higher than any Brahmana or Vaishnava. If you're born, you're so auspicious. It is so auspicious to be born in this Muslim tradition. And you are born and then following this Hindu tradition. Hey, hey. So, you see, then Haridas Thakur was laughing himself. Wow, look at the the power of Maya, influence of Maya, Lord's external potency makes you think what is inauspicious and auspicious, and auspicious as inauspicious. Is the working of Maya. He was laughing like, wow, unbelievable. So, but still, see, Lord is even more merciful. It doesn't matter what they do, these things. But he uttered the wrong. Whether, knowingly, see, in this case, he's uttering with a distaste. Aram, impure. Aram. But Lord takes it, he uttered wrong. Uttered wrong. Aram, my name, indirectly. So he is delivered. Krishna, Putana came. The intention of what? Killing him, isn't it? What did Krishna do? He became very angry. And, I'll punish you. No, what did he do? You are coming to me, accept to me to feel like a mother. All right, I will accept it. You are giving poison, deadly poison, no problem. I will accept it. And I will give you because your intention is to nurse me outside, okay? But inside you want to kill me, that is different. But it took the outside, you know, role. And he made him like a nursing mother. Huh? But on the not same level of Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj, you understand, a different level. Is Golok Vrindavan, not in original Vrindavan. Huh? So different place, different category. If it is the same place, then Uttra, Mother Uttra, Parikshit Maharaj, mother, she was afraid. No, Putana got delivered. I cannot believe that she will be in the same planet as Mother Yashoda. How is it possible? No, no, no. So please tell me. That's when Parikshit Maharaj recited Bruhut Bhagavatamritam. After Bhagavatam recital by Sukadeva Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj. There he brings out these things. You know? So, so these people go to different loka or something like that. In any way, they will be delivered and eventually comes under the influence of devotees and they make progress. Huh? Uh, so, in other words, it shows the mercy of the holy name. If the holy name is not compassionate, merciful. Nobody will have any chance of deliverance. Understand? That's why the holy name is more and more, more. We cannot comprehend how merciful the holy name is. It does not take, oh, you are a sinner, you are a good person. Time, place, circumstances, nothing. Even if you say utter the name, not even pointing to him, something else but the same sound. Haram. You impure one. He doesn't mind. He said, Haram, Ram. You see, my name, impure. So Lord, doesn't mind that. So actually, what is darkness? Absence of light, right? So darkness depends on the light. Understand? It's not independent. So like that, the dark side. you know. So Maya does not go in front of Krishna. So Chaya Shakti. So Yoga Maya. That's why Chaitanya Nityananda, Haridas Thakur is explaining. Uh, why? Because Aram Shabda, Ram, though Akshara is there, word, so letter. Ra and Ya, Ma. Uh, Rama. Huh? Hmm. They are all together. Huh? So, नहीं नहीं अभी चल रहा है और 1 घंटा लगेगा हाँ 9:15 को होगा और 1 घंटा हाँ क्या चाहिए प्रसाद पाया प्रसाद ले लो हाँ हम बाद में देखेंगे हाँ आप लिया हाँ आप क्या क्या कहेंगे ठीक है करो हाँ कल देखेंगे हाँ कल बात करेंगे तो ये बंदी बेटी काम हाँ हाँ so this is the great quality of the Harinam. No matter how we take the name, Lord Nam Prabhu gives the fruit. Wow. He's so merciful, magnanimous. Wow. That's why they know words. Nama Prabhu Tasya Sri Murterapeti Prema. Vishwoditam Sukopasam Sarasam Satsamanayim. Holy name. Sukopasam. Upasya. No, worship of holy name is actually simple, very brings happiness. Very happily you can worship holy name. What? Hare Krishna. You say Hare Krishna, Hare worship is over. Ah, you don't need any, like coconuts and doop, deep, ghee. You don't need just chant. See? Uh, Now in Srimad Bhagavatam it described when at the time of death, Ajamila, he called his son Narayan. He called his son, not the Vishnu, Narayan. So in any case, the Vishnu Dutas came and they they protected him from the hands of the Yamadutas. Namaikam yasya vachi smaranapatagatam shrotramoolagatam va shuddham va shuddhavarna vyavahitaraitam tarayatyeva satyam Padma Purana. Oh, greatest of Brahmanas, one Harinam, which, uh, which rises on one's tongue, or if one Harinam rises on the tongue or enters the ear, or comes in the smaran, remembers, uh, then that name will elevate him, deliver him. So here, um, it will not be considered one who is uttering the name, whether it is pure or impure, or yes, uttering the name in a proper way, improper way, uh, or is spelling maybe, you know, proper, improper. There is nothing mahatma. Now, Nam will not consider all of these things. So, Nama Abbas, it will destroy all kinds of sin. And by Nama Abbas alone, all this samsara in our bondage to this world will be become weak, will be destroyed. So, tam nivyajam bhaja gunanide pavanam pavanan Shraddha Matirati Tarama Uttamaha Lokamaulim Prodhyanyataha Karanakuhare Anta Yannama Bano Navasopi Shapayati Mahapataka Dvantara Shem Dvantara Bhaktirasa. Oh Gunanide, oh, you know, storehouse of all great qualities. It is glorifying the Nama. You, Parama Pavana, Uttama Sloki, you are being personified, all the greatest, you know, sloka, Shiromani, Mati Sait Ati Shigra, Nishkapata. So, you pray without duplicity, because this Namarupi Surya Abbas, the semblance of the rising sun uh, of the Nama, when it is takes rise in our antakara, in our mind, in our thing. Mahapataka rupi andakara, darkness of ignorance, uh, will get destroyed. Like when the sun rises, has not yet risen, understand? Just about to rise. What happens? All the darkness is gone, isn't it? So that's why it's semblance of sunrise, not as happened. Sunrise has not yet happened. Semblance, meaning about to happen, not yet. That alone will destroy all the darkness, night, darkness is finished. Same way, when this semblance of the holy name, when it takes, it rises in our uh, antakarana, in our mind, in our consciousness, uh, then this mahapataka rupi andakara, all the sinful darkness created by the, sins, ignorance, everything will be finished. म्रियमाणो हरिर्नाम गुणान् पुत्रोपचारितम् अजामिलो अपि गाद्दाम किमत श्रद्धया गुणा. So, see, when Ajamila called his son, huh, pointing his son, then he entered Vaikuntha eventually. So then what about one who chants with faith? Yeah, we cannot tell. So Haridas Thakur in the Shastra is telling the Namabhas, so many incidences of Namabhas to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then, hearing this, Haridas Thakur, Mahaprabhu became very happy in his heart. Then Mahaprabhu is asking, he's making, oh Harida, on this planet there are so many living entities which they travel, which they move, and some living entities they don't move. There are so many different kind of living entities. How they will be delivered? See, now this was about the bad people and all that, right? What about cows, buffaloes, monkeys, mosquitoes, trees, bacteria? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking how they will be delivered. You understand? Bah. So then Ardas Thakur is answering, Prabhu, Master, you have already pointed out how they will get delivered. Huh? So you have already made uh, you have made very clear. You told us to chant loudly. Huh? Harinam Kirtan, right? Harinam Kirtan is done loudly. Huh? Uh, and hearing those words, sounds, all these living entities, trees that they don't move, plants, and the birds and the animals, even their samsara bandhana, their imprisonment in the samsara will be destroyed. So, Jangam, like human beings, cows, birds, etc., hearing the name, uh, your name, they will destroy it. Their samsara bandhana, their imprisonment is finished. And then the non-moving living entities, trees, uh, uh, when you are chanting, say in a park or something, or people are listening, trees are also listening, or trees are there. Then the trees comes out, like a echo, is it not? Huh? So that pratidva, that echo is what? That is not ordinary echo. It is anukirtan. He's saying, meaning when we say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So trees are also bringing out, like reflection. We think it is, but it is actually pratidvani, reflection. But it is anukirtan. By your mercy, impossible becomes possible. That's why even even the trees which they cannot speak, they will also doing Nam Kirtan. Reflection. Huh? Uh, wherever samasta in the world, wherever the loud Nama Kirtan is going on, there hearing this moving and non-moving living entities, they start dancing. See, we have heard When you were going to Vrindavan, you were chanting loudly in the dense forest, Jarikanda. Then we have seen the birds, animals, snakes, they were chanting Harina and he delivered them. This information we heard from Balabhadra Bhattacharya. See, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu going to Vrindavan in a dense forest, his servant was there, Balabhadra Bhattacharya, behind him. And here Chaitanya Hare Krishna, chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. And Balabhadra saw behind him what? The snakes are also chanting, going like Hare Krishna, Hare. Tigers hugging, the deers, tears flowing from the eyes of tears, tigers, Hare Krishna, Hare. They did not change the body, but their consciousness became like, you know, Purna Vikasita up to complete. They forgot their body. They forgot that they are lions or tigers, serpents or anything. But they're all. So we have heard this. So when Vasudev Datta, actually that place is still there where these animals were, footprint of all that. Because with that love and devotion, when they say, even touching, even the not only the animals, even the stones, everything get affected. They become like Krishna's time. When they hear Krishna's flute, what happens? The Yamuna, which is flowing, becomes no flowing, becomes like a solid. Water becomes like a solid. And the solid like stones become liquid. They start flowing. Okay. Immovable start moving, moving starts become immovable. Like that. Huh? So you can still see the footprints, you know, of these very fortunate animals there. Huh? So Vasudev Datta, when he prayed to you, see, we remember Vasudev Datta. He prayed to the Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Oh Lord, you give me entire world's sin of all these people. He give it to me, the fruit of that suffering. And please deliver all these people. See, Vasudev Datta voluntarily saying, Lord, not one or two, people of the whole world, all their sinful activities, please give it to me. Make me suffer eternally in the hell. But deliver them. Deliver them. Vasudev Datta is praying like that. Then what he did, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did, without making Vasudev Datta suffer all those things, he did a desire of Vasudev Datta to deliver whole world, he did that. You know? So, so that's why whole Lord, to deliver the whole world, you have appeared. Huh? You have appeared like you have taken the form of a bhakta, devotee, uh, and you are giving instructions how to do bhajan. You know? You have very clearly establishing how to be delivered everyone by doing very loud Nam Sankirtan. Uh, we have destroyed this imprisonment of the Maya. Then hearing this, Mahaprabhu said, Hey Haridas, uh, he thought, Mahaprabhu is very uh, oh Haridas, when all the living entities are delivered, then this whole Brahmanda becomes bereft of all the living entities. You know, if all the living entities are delivered, what happens? It becomes empty, is it not? हाँ, शून्य हो जाएगा, it becomes, is it empty? Then Haridas Thakur is telling, as long as we are staying in this world, you know, these living entities, like moving and non-moving, all kinds of things, uh, then he will send them to the Vaikunta. Then, then there's unlimited, very subtle living entities in the field of karma. They will uh, they appear again. This whole Brahmanda will be filled up with the living entities. How Lord Ramchandra, when he was returning to his dham, right? Then he took people who are going with him, uh, and then he filled up Ayodhya with others. uh. So, so like this, he have created a like bazaar. Uh, so who will understand the secret meaning, understanding of this? So, so same way when Krishna came, he he released all the Brahmanda from this samsara bandhana. He delivered them. So, so Lord, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that's why um, who can glorify? Huh? So, नहीं आधा और आधा घंटा है, तो नहीं तो कल मिलेंगे। हाँ हाँ, ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है। हाँ ठीक। तो Lord is so merciful. One who with so much envy, hatredness, he wants to take darshan, or whether one is doing kirtan or remembering, even one is sura or like devatas or demons, uh, durlava, very, very, very difficult to get those deliverance. Still he delivered them. Then what to speak? One who is worshiping me with love and affection, you know. So, uh, so after a discussion like this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is wondering how all these things Haridas Thakur understood. Uh, he understood. So then he hugged him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu hugged Haridas Thakur. Uh, and then he told him, don't publish all these things. Uh, but what happened? We are talking openly. So this is the thing. Even the Lord does not want, his nature is that he wants to keep this secret, but it is comes out. Because devotees are even, that's why the devotees are even more mercy. See, we cannot comprehend the mercy of greatness of Lord, but devotees are even more. So, like that. Huh? हरिदासेर गुण गण असंख्या पार कई को नाम से वर्णि नाई पाया पार. That's why Haridas Thakur's qualities is unlimited, no, unlimited, uncountable, unlimited. One who glorifies him, only a part of it, huh? We cannot glorify completely. No? So in this question, when you go out, you're chanting and going out preaching, continue to do that because, like Haridas Thakur is telling, we have come. Lord sent, remember, Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur. Go every day. Request everybody to chant Krishna's name, do bhajan, and take instructions of Krishna like that. So we have to do it. Sometimes we get headache, this and that. It is not because of our fault or anything, and you will learn it. It's maybe you are absorbing their negative things, but you will learn. Krishna will protect you. See, by sometimes by preaching, you get you get by practice. You'll be uh, sometimes it will be overwhelmed. Sometimes you might run out of energy or anything. But actually, it will gradually. We are also getting cleansed. See, try to understand this. By going and telling others, who is getting benefit? You know, others are me. It's me actually. I'm getting more benefited by telling others than others getting benefit. Even though that may not be the intention, understand? But reality is like that. Why? We get more inspiration, more realization. And sometimes you wonder, wait a minute, is it who is speaking like this? Actually, you are not speaking. Krishna is speaking. Guru Varga is speaking. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Guru Varga is speaking. That's why before you do this, you make an impression. That's why we say, start with prarthana, remembering Guru Parampara. Om Ajnana Timura Jnana Jalaka Chakshunmitam Tasmai. All these prayers are there, right? In the Gita Gucha, initially. We read that morning. We remember all the Guru Parampara. And then you go along with all of them. Try to understand, you are not going there alone. You are the mouthpiece, but behind Guru Parampara. With that determination, you go, and so it will be very beneficial. So then now we are getting benefited more than others because we are becoming instrument, we are giving your energy, strength, and resources for the deliverance of others. So Krishna will be more pleased, and it makes you see is an unending. The ocean is the mind. The holy name or glorifying the Lord is a mm, bottomless mine, meaning so many jewels are there. You know, they start coming up, endless. There is no end to it. So you will be amazed, huh? And people will get benefited. See, like here is talking, not only living entity. moving living entities, non-moving living entities also, they will get benefited because they are aspiring. They want to hear. Uh, and if you say, when we are singing Harinam, the echo comes back. If you sing something else, another echo will also come. But there is a difference between these two echoes. You know. So one is with the happy echo, other one is sad. Oh, wasting my time. So like that, the everybody is uh, benefited. That's how Vaishnavas look at it. These are all future Vaishnavas. That's why the Bhaktivinoda Thakur, even Haridas Thakur at the end we say, "Oh Lord, at least let me born as a dog in some devotee's house." He was praying that. Let me born as a dog in some devotee's house. I have to born. Because devotees take care of cows. Um, they make follow. Like one time I was in Florida, long time back. Had a dog in their house. I told them, because the day you give them fruit, some peanut, they eat, no problem. And they follow. And they are future Vaishnava. You know. So uh, devotees are merciful. When you throw some prasadam in the drain, don't think it is getting wasted, okay? The bacteria that is going to, take eat that, they will get benefited, understand? Don't know. No. The power of the prasad and power of holy name. You know. So that's why getting the association of a devotee is the greatest thing. Greatest thing. So that's why even though it may be little difficulty and all that, we appreciate, the Lord or Guru Parampara will appreciate. You are going there, going there, taking some trouble, and because we are also material, okay, we are not perfect, we get tired and all that. But gradually it will go away, go away. That's, we will actually look forward to it. But you have to prepare also in the house. You get up early, chant. Like today I was telling Brahma Muhurta, you charge up. Charging meaning what? We do not worry about the past or future. You know, you have to be charged. You cannot say, no, yesterday I will charge. No, tomorrow I will get charged. No, now, right now, you get charged. Charging meaning what? Through Nam. You recite Nam and then hear. Charging time. See, before you drive, you have to charge your car, is it not? If it is electric car with a battery, if it is a petrol or diesel, you put petrol and diesel into the tank and then. So without that fuel, you cannot go drive. The same way we have to charge, spiritual battery, spiritual diesel, petrol, spiritual, holy name. So when to do that, best is in Brahma Muhurta. That is the time where is the mode of goodness, beyond goodness. It is easy. You know. That time we chant very easy, goes fast, and it's a quick charge. People say, oh, now they are designing quick charge, very quickly get charged. Brahma Muhurta is the time of quick charge. quickest charge. So midnight time. So, but that takes some changes in our lifestyle. Going to bed early, not eating in the night time, you know, not taking late dinner, late prasadam like that. So these things, if we practice, it will, makes it easier. Uh, um, so, and also don't expect them, whoever you are telling them, oh, they are not chanting, they are not this and that. Don't worry. Yeah, you did it your thing. You put a seed in it, okay? When it is going to sprout, it is up to Krishna, Guru Parampara Krishna. And also their desire. But it is not going to waste. The seed that you have put in is not going to get wasted. Maybe it may take next life. Who don't know? Not going to waste. It's going to sow, it's going to sprout. Guarantee. Tomorrow, day after, 1 year later, 10 years, next life, even after some life, they met you, they heard you saying, and it will be there. You're putting into their software, okay, mind. And it will be carried into the next life. It did not doesn't get sprouted in this life. So don't think that your effort is going waste. In spiritual endeavor, nothing goes waste. Yeah. There is nothing like waste. It's eternal thing. So any other questions? Yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram. Chaitanya Charitamrita mentioned both the Lord's deity form and the spiritual master should be seen from a distant place. This is called Maryada. Otherwise, as it is said, familiarity breeds contempt. Sometimes coming too near the deity of the spiritual master degrade the neophyte devotee. I always see both male and female disciples actually touch the lotus feet of spiritual master, even when it is not the appearance day of the spiritual master during the bathing ceremony. Although I heard touching the lotus feet of spiritual master could take away one's sin, karma, but I thought it would constitute as an offense. But maybe those disciples are already on Raganuga stage and have closer relationship with the spiritual master. Like how devotees in Chaitanya Charitamrita get to touch the lotus feet of the Lord. Please kindly explain if there is any misconception. Guruve Gaurachandra Radhikaya Tadave Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tatvaktaya Namaha. Hey, touching meaning what? It can be physical touch or by through mental also, like spiritual touch. So, or association. See, that is one on one level. On one level, like for example, even though Ganga going and touching Ganga are in your mind, like for example, think of Yamuna, then much more than Ganga touching Ganga. So, If we get a chance to touch, it's no problem. We can touch. You know. Touching doesn't mean you're actually touching. you know, unless he allows them to us to touch him. See, it is there. It's like this. This mode of ignorance, passion, and goodness. This is living entity, and then Lord. See, the living entity gets stuck, samsara. It has to go to the Lord. Then it gets separated. Oh, if Lord goes there, no. Even if he goes there, no. Like that. Now, who is going to do that connection? That Guru, right? Is Guru making you come in touch with the Lord? It both happen, touching and then also separation. You see, separation from these three modes of material nature and coming in touch with the Lord. See, separation, both. So now, male or female, the rule is generally once you are initiated, you can touch. It's no problem. Uh, in, once you are initiated, it is no problem. Then, but you can also touch from a distance in your mind also. You can touch. Think of them, Vaishnava, Guru Parampara. That's also equally valid. Thinking of them is also like that. Uh, Being at them. That's why in the morning or you chant, thinking that you are sitting near them, chanting. Uh, that is also very beneficial. Um, so it doesn't matter one is very raganuga, very high or progress or anything. Uh, Even if you don't touch, they will understand. See there, if you how deeply are following, how deeply are following his instructions or progressing in bhakti. That's what it matters, or making help others to progress. You know. Uh, by making others progress, you're also making progress. It is not that by making progress others, you are becoming, you're leaving behind. Actually, you are progressing even faster. you know, See, that is the effect of bhakti. If you glorifying the Lord or the holy name, or the Guru or Vaishnava, you make uh, and others are listening or like that glorifying, then you make much progress than yourself studying or discussing. You new is unfolds. See, the flower unfolds, right? Why the flower is unfolding? To it is for flower to see its own beauty. No, right? The flower is unfolding for what? For others to see that, others benefit. Not that, oh, they will tell me I am so beautiful, so good aroma is coming. Not like that, okay? What the flower is telling you, they are appreciating the creator behind. Wow, look at that. How nicely are created. How, smell is giving. Reminding the creator. Looking at me, they will remember my master. That is the feeling. Huh? By seeing me beauty, they will remind my master. How beautiful. So that's why it is flowering, is blooming, and all that. So reminding. That's why we have to see it behind. You know, the same way the the Guru Paramparas are worshipping uh, can be seen from a distance or nearby. Both are same. Even though you may be distant, it doesn't mean that you are always distant. You may be closest. you know, one who is closest may be distant away, far away, because he has not touched him in sincerity or following. Understand? So, and desire, or aspiration are pleasing. So that is the motto. That is important. So accordingly, Krishna will uh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time. Very few people, able to touch. Sometime he allowed. Sometimes he was very. Uh, they got that opportunity because like this one devotee. Oh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to wash every day before going to the Jagannath temple. One day this devotee came and took the water. Then forget. But he got that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu allowed it because before that he was used to it's in the pastime. He had an habit of what? He will go to devotees' house. He will take, say, mangoes, right? And he will give them, yeah, and he will come back. He will not go away. He will wait outside the house, in a secret way. After these devotees offer that fruits, and after taking that seed, right? They use their word. Then they throw it, seed, right? And they throw it out. He'll go there unknowingly, unnoticed everywhere. He take that leftover, the seed of it, and then he taste it. Wow. The Vichista of the devotee. So he was very well known. you know. So then, of course, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the indwelling, you know, he knows who this devotee is because he is honoring the Maha Prasadam. You understand? Leftover of the devotees. Huh? Prasadam, Maha Prasadam. Lord was so pleased. Wow, he has so much faith. It will cleanse and it will. So he allowed him to take his water from his bathing. So this is the faith factor. That the dust of lotus feet of Vaishnavas, Gurus, Mahabhagavas is so powerful. Father Dhuli, then they left over, and then there are the three things they're speaking, Bhagavatam, and the prasadam, left over prasadam, and the water-based water. So these are very, very powerful for uh, for bhakti, progressing bhakti. Haridas Thakur was called Achar and Prachar. He was called Achar because some devotees, of course, they know, they read Siddhanta and all that, but they don't do preaching. Some preach, but they don't do practice. See, both should be there. You know, preaching and also practice. Both of them there. You know. So then he is called Acharya. Acharya is the one who not only preaches, practices what he preaches. You know. So otherwise it will be uh, that is the best thing. You preach what you practice. You have to practice what you preach. Then you'll be very effective. Our time is up. If not, we will continue next day. Now, one more thing. Before we go, this Indira Ekadasi is coming. Huh? Indira Ekadasi 17. That is Wednesday. So, some words about Indira Ekadasi. Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking Lord Krishna, O Madhusudana, Ashwini Mas, Krishna Paksha. This is Krishna Paksha. What is the Ekadasi's name? So he's saying, O king, this is called Indira Ekadasi. And by following this, all kinds of sin will be destroyed. One who has obtained because of even become a ghost or very bad, you know, living entities, very low because of his previous sinful activities, they will get delivered. uh, by hearing these glories of this Ekadasi, you attain following Samaveda, this Yajna Pala. You attain the Yajna, the fruit of doing this Yajna of Samaveda, Vita. O king, and he's telling, he's reciting one pastime. Long time back in Satyuga, there is in the land of Mahishpati, Indrasen, very powerful king was there, Indrasena. So the, he was very, mm, very rich, very powerful, very mm, good king. Uh, and he was always chanting the holy name of Govinda. Now what happened? Uh, he was taking rest. He was taking rest. At that time, Devasi Narmani descended. He came there. So king got up immediately. He invited very, very kindly, very respect, honor. He paid his obeisances and then he worshipped his lotus feet, gave him the water to drink, food, all those things. Do arti against all that. Showed us upachara, 16 kinds of upachara, service. Then he's telling, oh, great sage, by your darshan alone, I get fruit of all doing all the yajnas. So please tell me for what reason you might have come here. Of course, by your coming, I'm all my yajnas fulfilled. I'm so blessed. But still, is there any reason that you have come? Huh? Please make me happy. But then Narmani is telling, "O king, please hear a amazing word from me. One time I was in the Yamaloka, you know, where people will be punished, you know, Yamaloka. And as soon as I went there, Yamaraj, he welcomed me and he respected me, he did all that. And in that meeting, Yamaraj, I saw there was a uh, Dharma because they did some anga, some fault, they were worshipping the Agni. Huh? In that, there was your father also. And your father sent me a message. Please, with attention here. He told me this king of Mahishmati, you know, Indrasena, is actually my son, Narada. So please tell him, whatever sin I've done in my previous life, uh, I ended up staying in this Yamaloka. Uh, and you please ask him, request him, you follow this Indira Ekadasi, to follow this Ekadasi, Indra Ekadasi, because it will destroy all these sins by the effect of this following this Ekadasi. uh, I will enter this Swargaloka. uh, I'll become free from all these sins. So, to tell you, to give you this news, this request by your father, please follow Ekadasi, this Indira Ekadasi. How come here? You remember who is telling? Narad Muni to this king Indrasena, telling him what? He saw his father in the hellish planet, Yamaraj, and he is requesting, you follow. So this raises many questions. Why didn't king do it? Right? And so, but he's asking his son to do. So, Raja, what did he say? King said, he asking Narad. Oh, Narad, how to do this Indira Vrata, Ekadasi Vrata? Yeah, in which paksha, when it is happening? Yeah. So, you please tell me. Then Narad Muni is telling him, O king, Ashwini month of Ashwini, Krishna Paksha, on the Dashmi day, you take bath in the morning. Uh, and in the afternoon, you uh, you take bath again. In the night, you take on the bed, on the earth. You sleep on the earth. Huh? Then next day, meaning Dashmi night is asking him to sleep on the bare, earth, like simple clothes. Then next day, after finishing all the morning things, being without any food, uh, uh, you follow this vrata. Oh Pundarikaksha, oh Pundarikaksha, oh Achyuta, you please have mercy on this surrendered living entity. So, like this, very kindly, Saligram puja if you have, by for the so that your for the welfare of your father, you offer this fruit to the your father. Then morning, next day, morning, Dwadasi, uh, you do worship Govinda, then the Brahmanas, you feed all the Brahmanas, then at the end, you take Mahaprasad. Oh Rajan, so in this way, if you worship Sri Hari and then the devotee is uh, your father, he will deliver from the Yamaloka and he will go to Vaikunta. So giving this instruction, Narmani disappeared. There. So Indrasen, Tavidi, uh, he did all his children, parents, all his relatives, not parents, all his relatives, he did his with love and devotion, this Indra Ekasi Vrata. At that time, uh, there was a Pushpa Vrishti, rain of flowers. And then his father entering Vishnu Loka. Then afterwards, Indrasena also, along with his children, everybody. He gave up his kingdom to his children, and then he himself went to Vishnu Loka. So this is the Indira Ekadasi coming 17th Wednesday. So it is very inspiring. How, of course, if you wonder how come, even though they know, but they cannot do. See, so many difficulties. Whereas here, this is easy to do, and then offer that fruit to them, and they will deliver. Like in this case. So you can see that means the forefathers now, especially now, is Pitru Paksha, right? In India and somewhere else. This 15 days is Pitru Paksha. People, we also did the morning. Some people, um, forefathers offering. Best offering is actually doing Ekadasi, offer the food to those Pitrus, and they will be delivered. They will go to Vaikunta. So they will also, or they will come back into this world. If we have to leave it to the Lord, and they will be born as devotees. Definitely, they will do Ekadasi. In either case, they will make progress. You know, so that is best. They will in the right path. So that's why it is essential uh, to follow Ekadasi and then chanting. Yeah, that is the greatest wealth we have. Greatest wealth that we can be offered it to others. And that wealth is eternal thing. It will never go waste. And no one can destroy it. So time is up. Vancha kalpataru vyascha. Kripa sindhu eva cha. Patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Indra Ekasi Titi ki jai. Madhava Titi ki jai. Harivasa Titi ki Hare Nama Sankirtan ki jai. Haridas Thakur ki jai. Sankirtamrita ki jai. समस्त भक्त बांधव की जय सप्त पंचक गुरु वर्ग की जय निताय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल हरि बोल हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम दंडवत प्रणाम
दंडवत प्रणाम गुरुदेव, दंडवत प्रणाम, दंडवत प्रणाम।
दंडवत प्रणाम महाराज। हरे